why I agreed to go into politics, I just felt, look, for a long time we've been complaining. We sit down and complain that these illiterates are controlling this, these illiterates are doing this. When we refuse to enter, and that's the argument that this youth used against me, that people that should be representing the place are not coming out. We allow the so-called illiterates to control the political atmosphere, and they do whatever they like. For them, it was just a business. They get money, they build houses, they build filling stations, they do all sorts of things, but the actual service to the people was lacking. And just because of these small things we're doing with our own money, people just felt, okay, if we're doing this with our money, what if we hold the political positions? We use the money, we use the constituency allowances to really serve people. And actually, that was the intention, and that was what we intended to do. But politics being what it is today, it is about money. It's not about capability. It's not about suitability. It's about money. It's about who can buy positions or who can we put there, and then he gives us money. There are people who sponsor people. You're just there. It's just like a stooge. You make money for them, and you give them percentage of whatever your constituency allowance is, and you continue like that. That type of arrangement. And some of us just felt that was not good enough. One, for our image, now for whatever. Even though that's what obtains, a lot of it obtains in politics. But some of us just felt, should we just come and do that type of thing? We should come and make a difference. We're trying to change things, and we can't change it if we're outside the system. So we have to go in. By getting in, breaking into their circle is very, very difficult. It's because they operate like mafia. There are some groups. You think you are part of that group, but you are not part of the group. You hold a meeting, maybe 10 of you. After that meeting, 5 of them will go and meet again and change decisions. And before you know what is happening, a decision will be taken, action will be taken, and you will be wondering, they said it was this meeting, but I was in that meeting. That was not what we agreed. But along the line, when you when you try to find out, you discover that some members of that group that you held the meeting now held another meeting and decision the decision you took, and they took another decision and came up with it. So it was that rough, tough, and highly deceptive. I must say so. If I tell you one story, there was a meeting held somewhere, and a candidate was brought. I never knew this candidate from anywhere. But when they wanted to do the announcement, they held his hand and they called my name. I went there thinking that I was just going to support whatever. And the next thing I heard, the people of Yauri Emirates say, okay, this is the candidate that Rwanda has brought for us. And people shouted, hey, they clapped, thinking that I truly brought this guy. And I didn't. So the whole thing was dramatic and very shocking for me. I was dumbfounded, I was speechless. I had to accept it at that time. Now we'll continue.